Was good with it, in the hood with it. You already know what it is. This is Gunner's Profiles. We're about to get into it in real life and in a real fashion, right? Like an assassin with a mask that gets to blasting. Now trip out. I'm going to make the profiles go boom. Rest in peace to Tito B, because he's the inspiration behind Gunner makes the heat go boom. Tito made it go boom way before me, and I respect that. I know someone, they try to check me in the DMs talking about, hey, put some respect on Tito B's name. Come on now, Holmes. I keep the legacy pumping and bumping. That's just what it is. Now, trip out. Factual actuals will be based on everything I say right here. None of the added preservatives. None of the frivolous wordplay. We're just going to give it to you guard, raw and direct, rugged. Now, you see that thumbnail right there? It's very unfortunate what happens in this world. But in the city of San Jose last night, something has taken place. Something that takes place all the time. Now you ask yourself, Gun, why are you doing a video on it? Because I want to, I say, and because I can. My platform is to rock a good narrative. My platform is to bring people together. And of course, if something happens to the rasa, and especially by the rasa, I must speak on it. You know, not geek on it. Now trip out. Last night at the SAP Center, the Shark Tank in San Jose, it seems like something went down. Now, there was an Ana Gabriel concert, and you already know Mexicanos are going to show support for our people. They're going to go to the concert. There's voila, there's la tortas. They're busting down, tortillana busting down. And, of course, the gente are going to be there not only to show support, but to have a good time. It was Friday night. The groove was real. The move was real. But after, you know, it seems like tragedy struck. Now, trip out. We all know about the street vendors. You know, people out there selling corn. The vatos that used to pull up in the van, open the back, and there's pan right there. Orale, I'll take a concha, right? And there's always all type of different gente hustling. Not trying to hustle you up out your pockets, but trying to move smooth with a purpose, fast with a purpose. Make some money so they can take back to their family so they can feed them. Now, our people, the rasa, and everybody in general that does this, they're hustlers. All the way to the ice cream man, to whoever's doing it, whether it be a little vasito of corn, or whether it be some tamales on the corner, whatever it is, if I see it being slung and it's bomb, I'm going to have to participate with the little feria because I know it's good and it's also helping our people to prosper. Now, these people that are doing it for the most part, you know, you can call them illegals, you can say they're not supposed to be here, but you don't know, you know, because I got homeboys that are Chicano, born and raised, born in Merced, California, from Merced, California, all day out there slinging tamales like a New Jack, trying to come up like Nino Brown in New Jack City. Now, at the same time, people look at the vendors and think that they're beneath them because they're out there hustling, selling an $11 hot dog, or they're out there selling the, you know, a hamburger, whatever the case may be, whatever they got going on, that they're beneath them and that they're subservient to them. That's not the case. These people are just doing their pinchy job. It's a holiday, man. They're trying to make bread and make you break bread, like Jesus said. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody wins. Hey, you ain't saying nothing when you're buying fat torta, big old hot dog, and you're stuffing it in her face. Sauce, right? And then later on, you're stuffing it in her face. The winners are, if you didn't buy that fucking hot dog from the paisita, then guess what? Almost you wouldn't be getting your hot dog ketchup. And that's just how it goes down. Now, last night what happened, and I'm not making light of the situation. This is just how I am and who I am. You know, I like to throw my comedic flavor in it. Everybody knows what it is. Guard, you know. Punk, you know. What I like to say is this. What went down was tragedy. And it struck. You know, it seems like from what I'm hearing, you know, the streets talk, the way the streets walk, a female actually got into some type of discussion with the street vendor, and maybe he didn't put enough ketchup on her hot dog, or he didn't put enough mustard where the mustard should have been. Either way, she got into a verbal confrontation with this guy, of course, who was of Mexicano descent, whose name is actually Saul. Now it happens, you know, people, they're all drunk, all pedo, you know, coming from the concert, they had a good old time. Anna was up there, you know, twerking and doing her thing. And then, of course, the ladies say, there's no relish on my hot dog. Okay, there's no relish on your hot dog. Spend some, mija. There's going to be a whole bunch of mecos on it, though, tonight. So, anyways, whatever her discussion was and whatever her argument was with this guy, that's neither here nor there. It should have been left at that. But, of course, she went and called Captain Save-A-Ho, right? And Captain, over there, her old man, boyfriend, friend, whoever he may be, felt that if for no other reason, he should defend her honor. So he actually went up to this vendor and also had a verbal confrontation with him. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. Hey, if you're all mad because the chips were stale or the soda wasn't fizzy and it wasn't a fizzy lifting drink, that's cool. But what took place next wasn't cool. And what took place next was when this man turned his back, he actually swung on him and did some damage. Now, this guy was knocked out. And I'm not putting anything on anyone's plate saying that this guy that they think did it is the actual guy who did it. It's all on camera, man. When you're on video, it stays on video. What goes out to the platforms of social media is going to be into the platforms of social media. The reason I'm bringing this case even to light is it's an unfortunate incident that continues to happen to our people. Now, I know a lot of people say, and I'm going to put it out there because I don't play games. Oh, the blacks are always the ones beating up the Mexicans, or the white guys, sprinkle the woods in, brother, are the ones that are taking advantage of the rasa, the people that are out there just slanging and banging. And that's not the case. In this instant, it would look like it was rasa on rasa, brown on brown. Now, in the communities we live in, right? The communities we live in, there's more black on black, brown on brown, white on white crime. Yes, I said wood on wood. You know, to what degree wood, if it's alder and oak, I don't know. But there's a whole lot of crime that happens amongst our own. It's up to us to protect our peoples. It's up to us to, Pablo, put our foot down and say, hell no, we won't go. It's up to us to take a stance. So I'd be remiss if I didn't put out this video and shed light on what's happening. Now, San Jose, knowing Sanjo like I know Sanjo, that community is very tough and tight. Now, you might think, oh, Sanjo's gang infested. You got Norteños and Southsiders on mine, and Crips and Bloods and Norte Thugs, and all kinds of things going on. But what you also have is a lot of brown people that actually get up and work every day. Put on them rain wing boots, or was it rain wing boots or red wing boots? Spencer, I'm getting into my little paisita here. They put on their red wing boots and they actually go out there and they pick that lechuga, right? There's people that go out there, they work hard for their money and they support their community. Sanjo's always been like that. Hey, don't start no funk, won't be no funk. San Jose is a city of enlightenment. It's a real city. It's deep, rich in the history and the cultura of the Mexicano flavor. It's just what it is. It's a Spencer. A Spencer on la tira. That's how Sanjo is. Guard, you know it. That's why you don't go to Sanjo. Now, for something, an incident like this to happen in San Jose, it happens every day. You know, I get videos sent to me. A shout out to one of the biggest channels out there that's really pushing the narrative. Tap in on Instagram and TikTok to San Jose Activities. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to tell you that guy right there, he's pumping the good rhyme. He's letting it be known what happens in the city of Sanjo daily and nightly. He has a lot of great videos on Instagram. Tap in San Jose Activities. Again, that's one of my go-tos when I want to watch good videos on what's going on in Sanjo. Boom, beep, boop, 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 boop. There it is there, bang, bang. Antennas are up. So make sure you tap in. I actually got a phone call this morning. I got several text message concerning this vendor, and they would ask me personally, not only people from the outside looking in, but also familia asked me if I would put out this video, and to which I'm doing now. I put out a short earlier. Here's the video. Yes. Now, Trip, when something like this happens to a street vendor, a lot of people pay it no never mind. They turn the left cheek, then the right cheek, and then they split the butt cheeks, right? It is what it is. But what I'm saying here is we need to focus on why this continues to happen. Why our people continue to be victimized. Now, I understand if it was just an argument, the guy felt he had to defend the honor, but he did come sneak attack. He did throw a sucker punch. He did hit the guy from behind. And the guy actually got put in the hospital. You see him on the thumbnails in the brace with, I can't breathe. I have a pain in my chest. Yes, he has a pain in his chest and he can't breathe because his vato sucker punched him from behind. Because the vato felt like if he didn't do this, the torta wasn't going to bust down that night. Look, that's neither here nor there, but what is here is real life rasa facts. Brown on brown needs to cease. Brown on brown, if it's gang related, hey, it is what it is. That's their agenda. That's their politics. There's reasons behind that. It's been happening for decades. It's going to continue to happen. Hey, don't fight it. I said, don't fight it. Don't take his name off the list. It's going to happen. But when it comes to citizens, people that are just out there that are trying to, work for their familias, what happens now? There's ramifications and repercussions for the action. Now the city of Sanjo being the way they are, the vato can't go nowhere. The vato will be discovered, whoever did this. The gente are on them, con pitchforks and huelga bird flags y todo, mine. The Southsiders even like, hey, we don't get down like that in law, so we ain't definitely going to get down like that upstate. It's just not happening. Real people that really recognize and are about the game know that this ain't cool, gente. To do this to our own people. But them aren't our people. They are our people. We're all brown. We're all come from indigenous blood. Okay, now even the Woods got love. Oh, I did time with the Brown brothers. They shoot shots of coffee, right? And then the brothers know what time it is too. I had a brother get at me and said, see, it's not us doing it, it's your own people. Oh, I know. This time, that's it. But there has been other times. Let's not go there. The knockout game y todo mine. We ain't no forgot about that. Nobody is innocent. and not everybody is guilty. Now, I'm not saying this man didn't have a righteous reason. Maybe the vato spit at him. Maybe the vato was trying to spit at his old lady. Maybe the vato dumped on his old lady. You know, I don't know. But what I know for sure is to sucker punch a man from behind that's just out there working hard, it's unfortunate. Now, it's happened. If you watch San Jose Activities, you go to his channel, you'll see there was actually a vendor, a lady. She got in the middle of a fight, man. Her whole car got blown up. And you got to understand, this is all these people have. They come to America, however they get here, whether it's legally or illegally, they come over here and they're just trying to make a better way for their people and take care of their kids and, you know, and buy a rancho right there in Michoacan and just live. They're just trying to do their thing. They're not out here stealing, thieving, cutting people, hurting people. They're just coming out here working hard for what they got, what little meager crumbs that they can get. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Little hard work ain't never hurt nobody. It's the lazy people that are using the economy to twist it are the ones that I ain't got nothing for. Bang, bang. But the people that are working, I don't care if you're out there collecting bottles and cans. That's it. That's better than out there just throwing them away. Now, why is it such a big deal to me? Because, see, I frequent the San Jose streets. I know what it is. I got familia on Sanjo, Newark, Fremont, the whole area, the South Bay. I got people, you know, out of Milpitas. I got people out of Mountain View. I got people out of Sunnyvale. I got people in that area. Ain't nothing scarier than seeing a Chicano walk down the street with a pit bull terrier. And I'm telling you, the facts remain. When something happens like that, it's like it's happening to our own. Now, I did a video maybe months ago where it also happened in Fresno. There was a street vendor out there selling teddy bears, and a vato was all maniaco down and wilded it out on that sconce, and he thought that for no reason he was going to go ahead and need that Care Bear. Did people care? Yes, they did, right? He actually got incarcerated, and it was all bad and blues for him. He was black and blue. He stayed real and true. And at the end of the day, we haven't heard about that vato ever since. Why? Because he did something bad to someone who didn't have it coming right in front of his own children. Now, in this case, this guy getting knocked out right there on the street, on the pavement, in front of a whole bunch of people coming out of this concert, it ain't a cool thing. Because I'm going to tell you, it messed two things up. First of all, it got on the rasa's radar, especially in San Jose. And one thing I can tell you about the city of Sanjo, the rasa don't play there. They stick together. They're about defending their own people. And two, there was no one else getting hot dogs. That's it. I don't know about you, but I like a good can I get some mayonnaise on it? You know what I mean? Imagine you go to a concert, you've been twerking all night, you're wiggling. The wiggle was real at that concert. You know what I mean? Bitty, bitty, bum, bum. They were really getting it, and then you come out and you're thinking, oh man, I'm going to give me one of them Sinaloa dogs. It's going down, right? And the vato's knocked out on the corner. What are you going to do? I guess you can move over to the next vendor, the hijita that's over there doing it, and show her some support. But at the same time, I wanted one from their vato. They look extra crispy. They look bomb. Now, without making too much fun and having a good time, Rasa, this is real. Okay, let me tone it down. Guard! I'm gonna tone it down. Woods, I'm gonna tone it down, brothers. This is real. We need to stand up for our people. This needs to stop happening. You know, we need to spread awareness. We need to shoot this video out to everyone. Not because it helps me, but it does. And I appreciate that, man. But more than anything is because we need to bring awareness to the constant realities of what's happening. You know, people are being taken advantage of. Just because people come over to this country and they can't speak English doesn't make them less than. Just because they're not out there gangbanging in the streets and tearing the vicinity up doesn't mean they're not with the program. Some of these guys will hold their own. Now, people are going to feel real bad and their heart's going to hurt and they're not going to have a pain in their chest and can't breathe if someone pulls out a little something. Because the paisas and the gente that are out there doing this, that are out there slanging and just trying to work for a living, are going to get tired of it. And if they fight back and bite back, then what? Then you're going to have ankle bone connected to your knee bone. Your knee bone's not connected to your jawbone anymore because bones are going to be broken because people are tired of getting pushed upon. I know as a Chicano, as a brown man from Northern California, I hate to see it happen anywhere. I know there's a lot of raza that agree, and there's some that say that's on them. The ones that say that's on them, when you're broke and applying for food stamps, they say that's on you, right? At least they're out there hustling for them and theirs. And that's facts. Anyways, this guy Saul, he's in the hospital. Hopefully, man, he's able to mend and his heart works better and he's able to get back to his program. You know, I know on Instagram and TikTok, this is a big thing, man. It's trending. It's out there. It's viral. You know, people are paying attention to it. And I know it happens all the time. And you're saying, oh, so what, gun? Another guy gets knocked out. Yeah, but what's the reason behind it? Why? You know, let's look at the bigger picture. Not that he got knocked out. I've been knocked out. I've done knocked people out. You know what I mean? Allegedly. Things have happened in my lifetime that I know what it feels like on both ends of the stick. Right? But this is a brown man. Now hurting. Now he can't provide for his family. Now his cart is all jacked up. Now he's on the ground doing the fit around combustion like Humpty Hump. Why? Because some punk wanted to snake on him and hit him from behind, all because his old lady got thunder thighs. Anyways, that's my take on it. With that being said, just bring awareness, gente. Pay attention to your surroundings and your peoples. And if you see someone out there, palatero man, if you see someone out there selling corn, if you see someone out there, selling a bag of oranges, or so Valentine's Day was the other day, right there. I just bought a bear and then gave it to somebody. If you see something going on like that, support, man. Just understand that these people are doing the best they can, and they can be the best. You already know what it is. With that being said, I hope that you move with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about struggling for our own, for our familias, just like they're trying to do, without having to worry about some punk hitting you from the side or behind. That's very unfortunate. Orale, I'm at the Ana Gabriel concert. Now I'm going to go knock out a paisa. I'm cool. You're not cool. You're Boo-Boo the Fool. Watch when you get to the Santa Clara County Jail. But see, they're going to have your head up your faster than a rabbit gets. Oh, hell not. You know what it is, man. If you like this, hit that like and subscribe one time with your thumbs up. If you don't like me, if you think I speak too much, if you think I make light of a serious thing, that's fine. Hit me with the thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I honestly, truly believe in, and that's rasa. Black, brown, sprinkle the woods in, brother. Everybody, man, it's time to get it together. Let's shed a good light on things, man. Not make it all... It's all over the place. You know what I mean? Like that chick was. That why that vendor got knocked out, because you called it like you smelled it. It smells like fish, but it tastes like chicken. I didn't want to taste. One time for your mind. Gun. Bang, bang.